Tell me about yourself. Hello, I'm Zoe. Thank you for having me. My major is fashion design in Gimong University. I have the experience to deal with making clothes at internship at BMD company and participated in fashion contests and I won the prize. What are your strengths? One of my biggest strengths is conversation. If I take something, I do it to the end, so my acquaintances tell me I'm fast and exact. What are your weakness? Sometimes I can do multitasking. So when I conversation on something, I can hear the surrounding of the I can hear the sound of the surrounding. How do you prepare for this interview? I prepare an expected question and prepare a mock interview for the interview. Can you tell me why I like to study in our program? I want to learn various design and experience that I could not see in Korea. How do you think this program can benefit your future? With this experience, I think that I can become a person who can be creative and broaden the view, and I will be able to design more variety. Tell me about a time when you had a disagreement with the college. How did you deal with it? I was in charge of the graduation fashion show. I had the conflict when it came up with the concept. The concept was Gardner in England. The other member of the opinion said that she wanted to wear the suit style, so I suggest to express the harmony of the noble style and the Gardner style in the English garden. The member gave my opinion in favor of it, and I was able to finish the conflict well. Do you prefer working alone or in groups? I'm gonna choose group activities. I like to meet people, and I think that when I gather various opinions, I can get more creative and a better result. How much training do you think you will need to become a productive worker? I can quickly become a productive person because I focus on when I do quickly. So, yes. And tell me about a time you achieved success in a group. What was your outcome? I opened the BMD circles and I learned more about the job BMD with the members, and I met with my senior working at the BMD company and got advice and tried to display indirectly. What is your long-term employment or career objective? My goal is to experience that. I learn about the America-wide fashion market. And how would you describe yourself as a worker? I like to meet people and try to be perfect when I work. Do you consider yourself a self-starter? If so, explain why. Yes, I think I'm a self-starter rather than the passive person because I have always the leader on the team and I have to start with the club and I always talk to the front rather than the back. Tell me about a time when you made a significant error. What happened? I haven't made a big mistake. Nothing special. How are your computer skills? You can use basic programs like Word, PowerPoint, and Excel. Among them, I can use Illustrator and Photoshop better. What skill do you have that contribute to our company? Is able to various things using the Illustrator has the display ability. What motivated you put forth your greatest effort and why? I can't say the particular motivation. I try too hard because I'm doing what I like it. Describe your most significant success and failure. My most significant success was that I received the Fashion Talent Award and the excellent prize in the competition last year. I made my own design and made a display in the fashion show, but there were a lot of handshake. How kind of company would like work for? I'd like to try BMD and design from fashion company. What kind of environment are you looking for? I prefer an active working environment. I want to communicate it. What kind of people do you enjoy working with the most and why? I can hardly refer to any person because I like talking to various people. How do you manage stress? I take a walking in the morning or the Pilates and relax my stress. What kind of thing do you do in free time? In my spare time, I do French abroadly and I'm gonna the Pilates Academy. What kind of thing do you do during your free time to improve your English? I watch many English videos in my spare time. I try to make English live. Have you studied English? Where did you learn English? I studied grammar English when I was a child, so I didn't have a conversation when I was 22. I learned English conversation at the Wheelstone and I improved my English skills. What kind of tasks do you see yourself doing at the organization? I have been studying areas such as design, display, and marketing in university. I also have the experience with the display at the company called the Cody House. Based on that experience, I would like to help the company. What kind of skills do you hope to gain from your experience here? I think that the BMD system in Korea is still limited. But in United States, I want to learn by seeing many creative and original BMD technique. Have you been outside of Korea? Yes, I have traveled to Hong Kong and Macau. I chose the company because fashion shopping culture is there. A place to think about that. So, and it is near the Korea. I have been looking at various fashion brand and the fashion display in here. Thank you for listening.